Welcome back to the podcast. Today, we're exploring a fascinating book by the social commentator and cultural critic Frank Furedi, titled The Power of Reading, From Socrates to Twitter. Frank Furedi is a Hungarian-born sociologist and professor based in the UK, well known for writing about culture, politics, and how ideas shape society. In this book, he takes us on a journey through history, showing how reading has always been a powerful act, sometimes even a dangerous one, and how its role has evolved from ancient Greece all the way to our digital age. Why reading matters. The central idea of the book is simple but profound: reading is never neutral. It has always shaped how people think, act, and relate to the world. From moral guidance to political control, from spiritual growth to intellectual liberation, reading has been at the heart of human development. Socrates and suspicion of reading. The story begins in ancient Greece. Socrates himself was skeptical of writing and reading, fearing that reliance on the written word would weaken memory and direct conversation. For him, wisdom was something alive, exchanged through dialogue. This shows that even in its earliest days, reading was controversial. It was seen as both empowering and potentially dangerous. Reading as a threat and a liberating force. As literacy spread, authorities often feared it. Religious and political leaders worried that ordinary people reading for themselves could challenge traditional authority. At the same time, reading became a tool for personal freedom, imagination, and resistance. Think of the printing press, which broke the monopoly of the elite on knowledge and opened the door for new ideas, revolutions, and reforms. The rise of the private reader. Furedi explains how, in earlier centuries, reading was often a public or communal act, done aloud in groups, in churches, or in classrooms. But over time, reading became private and personal, shaping the way individuals developed self-awareness and critical thinking. Reading silently, on your own, became an intimate conversation with ideas. Modern challenges, from print to screens. Fast forward to the 21st century. We now live in a world where the act of reading competes with constant digital distractions. Instead of long, immersive reading sessions, we often consume fragmented texts, tweets, posts, notifications. This has created new anxieties, very similar to Socrates' worries thousands of years ago. Are we losing depth and memory in exchange for speed and convenience? Reading as a cultural battle. Furedi argues that reading today is often undervalued. Schools and institutions sometimes treat it as a mechanical skill, rather than a cultural practice that builds empathy, creativity, and independence of thought. Yet throughout history, reading has always been more than decoding words. It's been about making meaning, connecting with humanity, and even shaping identity.